Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let us learn about the role that mass media, peer group, that is your friends, your school, and your family plays in socialization. Okay. First, let us talk about schools. Now, school is going to help you socialize by emphasizing, by teaching you the importance of always being on time, because that is a socially acceptable trait, to be punctual. It teaches you to be docile, that is very obedient. It teaches you the fact that if somebody is an authority, if there is somebody who is senior to you, who's elder to you, you have to respect them. It teaches the students how to follow the direction. It teaches the students that the directions which are given to you, the opinions which are given to you, are going to be followed all the time. Now, what role does family play? Family is basically the first agency, they are the first group, they are the first organization who will help the people, who will help the youngsters to learn about society. So before stepping into the school, what they learn is from the family. And therefore, family has a very strong influence, a very strong impact on the rules, on the morals, on the roles that are played by you. Next comes mass media. Mass media is radio, television, newspaper, print media, magazines. We all understand how powerful mass media is when it comes to socialization. Why? Because mass media influences people to take decisions on the basis of gender, on the basis of age, on the basis of race. Even if the people don't want to, the media is so powerful and it is around you all the time that it actually forces you to think that way. Next, we have the peer group, your friend circle, the people who are around you. So, we all know that the major influence, the major changes that will take place in you, in your personality with respect to socialization, will be when you will grow and become an adolescent. So, it is at the time of adolescence that you inculcate a lot of changes in yourself, because it is at this time that the family loses its value in your life and your friends actually gain a lot of importance. So during adolescence, you want to establish yourself as a better person, and you just stop listening to your family altogether. You think more about the people who are of your age, who are a part of your friend circle, and you start possessing, you start owning, those values that you think will help you to become a better human. And it is during this time when the child thinks using his own brain that he or she becomes a complete personality. He or she learns through the experiences going and taking place in their lives. So socialization is that process because of which a child actually changes into an adult. He becomes smart, he becomes learned, he becomes individual. He learns the rules of the society. He gets to know about the practices that are acceptable in the society. And because of this, now that he started using his brain, he is going to develop an individual personality of his own. So every individual always tries to adjust themselves, with the social environment, with what is around them. So this can only be maintained. You can always be in conformity to the society. You can always move ahead with the society when you follow socialization, when you decide to maintain the norms and the practices of your society, of your group. So socialization is that process which actually changes the human being from the animals. Okay, initially, what happens when we are born, we hardly have a human brain because it hasn't started to develop yet. So, our human brain is transformed, or we as human babies are transformed into human beings who start thinking, keeping in mind the perspectives of the adult humans who are smart and wise. And this also changes a biological character, just who's born, into a social animal. So, socialization actually helps you to induce yourself into the society, to bring yourself, to make yourself a part of the society. According to Buchan, another psychologist, socialization is the process with the help of which you learn to behave in an appropriate manner. You learn to meet the expectations of the society and to play a significant role in the society as well. The psychologists have stated that socialization can be defined how something that enables you to learn new behavior, enables you to learn new values, enables you to meet the expectations of the others. It is on the basis of these learnings only that a person can actually become a responsible individual and look after the society. Every individual, when born, is never ever endowed with these responsibilities. He becomes social when he lives in the society. So society plays a major role in bringing out a better and a learned person from within the individual. So socialization refers to the process with the help of which the individuals can get knowledge, can get ideas, can get skills that make them respectable and reputed members of the society. So after these responsibilities, after being endowed and empowered with these responsibilities, the individual becomes respected. According to Drever, socialization is that process with the help of which an individual changes himself according to the society, becomes a member who is very well recognized, who cooperates with everybody, and who is an efficient person, who is, a very capable and an all-rounder. And it is in this way that one can, develop good relations with their near and dear ones and with those who matter to them. So socialization basically means how to change yourself by interacting, by being in touch with the society, by behaving in such a manner that it is acceptable, by being aware of the fact that there are other people around you who should be considered by you when taking decisions, giving respect to what the other people say, how the other people act. It is the process through which you come in contact with the others, you start noticing the things in them, you start responding to them. Now, socialization is obviously very important because it grooms an individual's personality. It changes an individual to a social being. It contributes to an overall development of an individual's personality because by interacting with the other people, you can learn and you can grow. You can change and mold yourself into a better human. So the process of socialization basically prepares a child to move ahead with a life that is accepted, that is trusted, that is responsible, and that is more respectable. So it provides a scope to the individual, so that he or she can develop according to the goals, the likes, the dislikes, the interests of the society, so that he can be a part of the society. Now, in the modern time, we all know that the values and the customs, the traditions that our parents had, that is somehow losing its charm. And people are getting more and more concerned and interested in money, in increasing themselves financially. So, education in this scenario plays a very important role in making the people aware of the value of socialization, transmitting and preserving the culture that our parents very proudly owned and still have it, in order to enable a person to become a better and a social